I grew up in an area called Kew Gardens, Queens, and I went to Forest Hills High School. It was poor, so we had no football. The high school had no football team. You needed a lot of people. We played stickball, but you needed anybody to play basketball. You could take the basketball, you went to the schoolyard, you shot by yourself, whatever. The first 2 points in the NBA, was then the BA, was scored by a guy named Ozzie Sheckman. Played ball in my schoolyard. I went to Queens College and I transferred to Adelphi. I played ball in the Army. My claim to fame in the Army was I was on a team that we were basic trainees. We beat the post champions down in Texas. The post championships had Brooks Robinson, the baseball player. We beat them for the post championships. The next day we were on planes to Europe. They got rid of us. We weren't supposed to win. During the summers, I used to work at camps, and I worked at one camp for many, many years, and that's where the basketball really, really took effect. That's where Larry was, and Herb was. That's where I started getting my coaching experience during the summers. I was teaching in Astoria. I coached junior high school basketball in Astoria. Herb was the head coach out at Stony Brook, so he asked me to come out and become his assistant, and I coached the freshman team out there for a couple of years. During the summer, up at camp, the Knicks used to come up for 5 days. And one night, the owner said to me, don't take Red to Monticello Raceway for the evening. He loves the track. So we went there and we spent, the night. And that year, he called me and he asked me to, today I guess you would call it scout, but I would sit at the bench and I would make an analysis of the game. Between Willis and Clyde and Bradley and the Busher, it's the greatest team I ever saw in my life. It's a movie, it's a storybook. You can't believe, everybody forgets that it's all Willis. No, it's the greatest game Walt Frazier ever played in his life. He scored 37 points, he had 19 assists and 6 rebounds. I mean, the greatest experiences in my life. It was a great feeling to walk into the Garden and have a guy like Dick McGuire say hi to Lenny. Ed Donovan was their general manager. How's it going, Lenny? I really felt good, sitting at the press table. Sal Marciano sat next to me. That's the guy who was sportscast for years. This was basketball. The old Garden, it was a way of life to kids like myself.